Welcome to the port city of Mobile, Alabama, here at Hancock-Whitney Stadium for what ought to be a terrific matchup in the 68th Ventures Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Bowling Green's offense will get first crack at it today. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles. But today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive.
Going for it all. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. All right, guys, let's talk about Bowling Green. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
The Falcons are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clay. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So James Madison's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
To the air, it's Evans. Here's a heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Going right to work up top. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. On the ground, it's Roach. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. All right, guys, let's look big picture at James Madison. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited, and a lot of people expect to win.
Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, James Madison.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that ball, good coverage.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. The Falcons decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Snags it quickly on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Dukes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air.
Hey, you want a treat? You finish your chicken nuggets?
Left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on second down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They'll try the run. Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Dropping back, it's Collins. Buys a little time with his feet. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Falcons started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons! What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain when your defensive ends. You got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Duke just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Roach. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Caught in the backfield, it's Roach. Breaks into the open. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking to throw, it's Evans. Makes the grab on the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Touchdown, Dukes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Collins. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted. Got room on the return. At the 20. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Right on the money. Touchdown, James Madison. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Collins. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to run it. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Wants to go up top on first down. Setting up the screen. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneaked the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. Makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Falcons back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Falcons come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. And the Falcons, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be third down.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a...
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type first half, or as they call it there in Mobile, just another typical 68 Ventures Bowl. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the 68 Ventures Bowl.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Falcons will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in the rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
Back to throw, it's Evans. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
On the move, it's Roach. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Dukes line up to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw, it's Collins. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Clay. There he goes. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Looking to throw on first down. The throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing on the hands.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Skips away from pressure. That's caught. It's Clay. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Not much to gain on a punt, so here they come on 4th and short from the 50. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets it out quickly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. And the Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Going up top again. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
To the air, it's Evans. Gets it to him on the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
From the gun. Give on the inside. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? to throw on third down. Makes the grab. It's Roach. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The D thinking brings some heat on third and long from the 44. Finds his man. It's Roach. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Got it set up on the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past this...
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really make...
Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Dukes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Send the tight end in motion. Handoff from the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give from the gun. Hauled down, they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Looking for room, it's Roach. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the right.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. The Falcons pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Clay. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Pick off to stop the threat. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. He'll pull it on the read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Looking for a crease, it's Roach. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The Dukes will punt this one away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Here's a return from midfield. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
You can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every